Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Department of Languages, Literatures, and Culture's virtual award ceremony for the 2019-2020 academic year. My name is Patricia Giese, Department Chair and Professor of French. Every spring, we host a ceremony to recognize the tremendous talent, creativity, and hard work of our students in Chinese, French, Spanish, and International Studies. Many of the students we honor today are graduating and going on to do great work in their future careers. We also salute our students who will continue their studies with us next semester. Our classes are small, and we have the privilege of getting to know our students. We know they work many hours on campus and off campus, and many have family responsibilities. We see the extraordinary efforts our students make every day to earn their degree. These past several weeks have been especially challenging for our students and their families, so it is even more important to recognize your achievements today. We wish we could host our usual award ceremony in person so we could present you with an award certificate and shake your hand. Instead, we have made this video tribute to congratulate you and celebrate your success. A tradition of our award ceremony is to invite a guest speaker who uses a second language on a daily basis in his or her profession. This semester, we are honored to have one of our own graduates from the University of North Florida, Ms. Brittany Mills. Brittany graduated from UNF in 2015 with a double major in Spanish and political science. During her time at UNF, Brittany participated in the study abroad program in Santander, Spain, and became a founding member of the UNF chapter of the National Hispanic Honor Society, Sigma Delta Pi. She passed the bar exam and began to practice law with the nonprofit Jacksonville Area Legal Aid. In 2019, Brittany completed a doctorate of law degree at the University of Florida. Brittany tells us that her expertise in Spanish is essential to her work as an immigration attorney. Brittany, we congratulate you on your success, and we are honored to have you as our guest speaker for this virtual award ceremony. Thank you, everyone, for your attention, and we will proceed with this virtual ceremony.
Hi, my name is Brittany Mills, and I'm a proud alumni of the University of North Florida. I would like to thank the Department of Languages, Literature, and Culture, and especially Professor Cifuentes for inviting me to speak with you all. It is an honor to be a part of this unconventional award ceremony. I hope you are all very proud of your accomplishments thus far at UNF. Back in December, when I accepted the invitation to speak to you all, things were very different. The coronavirus was just some weird disease out in China, and none of us suspected that this award ceremony would be done through webcams and emails. But it's amazing how things can change so fast and how quickly we can adapt when necessary. During these times, we are all making sacrifices, whether it's staying home, staying 6 feet apart, or maybe losing a job, being separated from a loved one. But students are making unique sacrifices during these times, like receiving real live instruction from professors, getting to see friends on campus, being able to participate in campus organizations and groups, and for many, losing out on the tradition of walking across a graduation stage as your friends and family cheer you on. These are no small sacrifices. We are all made for community, and language and culture, in particular, are meant to be shared. You cannot truly learn a language or embrace a culture alone. UNF's tagline is, "No one like you, no place like this." I know you know it. I can honestly say that there really is no place like UNF. I'm grateful to UNF and to all the professors that have taught me lessons that remain with me even after graduation. Some of the best memories I have would not be possible without the language department. I would have never achieved my lifelong dream of studying abroad in Spain, and I would not have met some of the amazing friends that I still have to this day. I always wanted to learn Spanish, but I was used to things coming easily to me. And as it turned out, Spanish was not as easy as Dora the Explorer made it out to be. It is hard work, and it is impossible to learn it alone. I say that in the present tense because I am still learning Spanish, even 4.5 years after receiving my Spanish degree. After graduating from law school last year, I had to send out resumes to apply for jobs. And I remember very nervously writing Spanish as one of the languages on my resume. It's kind of awkward to say you have a Spanish degree and not say that you can speak Spanish. So I typed it in and I sent out the resumes. It wasn't that I didn't learn Spanish at UNF, but frankly, my use of Spanish outside of the classroom was slim to none, and I did not attend enough cafecitos to be able to have fluent in Spanish on my resume. On the other hand, writing and reading in Spanish wasn't so bad to me. If I didn't know something, I could just look it up. Google Translate was my best friend, and still is. But with a real person, when you're having a real conversation, the pressure is on to know what they are saying and to actually be able to have an intelligible response to speak back. So I anxiously awaited employer responses, hoping that they would not try to interview me in Spanish or offer me some Spanish-only speaking position. I chose to apply only to jobs that I really wanted, and what I really wanted was to practice immigration law. As fearful as I was that my Spanish wouldn't be good enough to use on the job, there was nothing I wanted more than to help people from other cultures feel safe and find comfort in this country. I got the call from Jacksonville Area Legal Aid that they wanted to hire me as an immigration attorney. Turns out that line on my resume for Spanish was one of the main reasons they decided to hire me. But working at a nonprofit practicing immigration law was basically my dream job, so I said yes. I remember one of my first meetings in Spanish with a client. Luckily, I was an intern, so my supervisor ran the meeting. My supervisor is a native Spanish speaker from Colombia, and the client spoke no English. She was from Guatemala, and she was here to seek asylum. I listened closely as they both spoke in Spanish, my supervisor asking probing questions into this woman's difficult history from her home country and her darkest traumas. The meeting lasted almost 2 hours, and by the time it was over, I had a headache and was exhausted. I'm embarrassed to admit that as hard as I tried, I just could not understand every single thing they said in Spanish. I felt like a failure or a fraud. I asked myself, how could I have spent 4 years studying Spanish and still not understand everything or call myself fluent? I was trying to maintain what little Spanish I had alone, where it was comfortable and no one could see me when I messed up. But a degree in any field is no good if you can't use it after graduation in the real world. It is through speaking daily in Spanish with my clients that I am truly learning to be fluent in Spanish, no matter how difficult it is for me to understand sometimes. It has forced me to speak Spanish with people who speak no English, and it has helped me learn how to better express myself in the Spanish language. As a young attorney, I am having to learn both how to practice immigration law and how to do it in Spanish. It's not easy. Of course, I still have the occasional client who asks for a real Spanish-speaking attorney, or the clients that get frustrated with me as soon as I ask to repeat, please, or could you please speak more slowly for me? But one of my professors said it best. when he said that one is never truly fluent in a language because one never stops learning. No matter where you are in your language or culture studies, be sure to find a way to use the knowledge and skills you have obtained after you graduate. Never stop learning it, and never try to do it alone. To know a language or be familiar with another culture is a gift that many Americans do not have, and it will set you apart in the world. Yes, it will help you find a job, but more than that, it will help you connect to people from other cultures. To be known and understood is a basic human need, that you have chosen a degree that will help you meet that need in others. While I hope you can all soon sit in a classroom and have the full college experience like you deserve, I hope you know that the professors in the LLC department care deeply for you. They will follow you long after you graduate and cheer you on, and if you're lucky, they might even ask you to come back and speak. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors, and I hope that you will not keep the language and cultural skills that you have obtained in your studies at UNF to yourself. Language and culture are meant to be shared. You cannot do it alone. Thank you.